Guest stars as Santa Claus in the new animated comedy series Santa Inc., which begins streaming tomorrow on HBO Max. Here's the one and only Seth Rogen, ladies and gentlemen. It's great to see you. I almost like you. I almost like you being on a giant screen.
This is much better. If I was there, I would ask if I could touch Machine Gun Kelly's pants, though.
Yeah, you would want to touch it. Did he think
they look cool?
Yeah, he's a rock star. Hey, I know
you can't change your name back from Machine Gun. Your name's Machine Gun.
No,
leave it Machine Gun.
No. He goes back. He goes back and forth, man. Did you ever have a nickname? Or try to have a nickname?
And if I had one as cool as Machine Gun, I would stick with it. If you ever knew me as Machine Gun Rogen, that's all you would ever know me as.
I want to say happy holidays to you and your lovely wife. I know in Canada you celebrate Thanksgiving earlier than we celebrate Thanksgiving. So is that October? Am I way late?
They do. I didn't celebrate it growing up, honestly, and it's because my parents always told me that Jewish people did not celebrate Thanksgiving in Canada. Something that I later found to be not true at all. It was a lie, they told us, because they didn't want to go through like the hassle of doing Thanksgiving, and so they fabricated that Jews didn't do that. I don't know why in my head.
Well, of course, you got to believe them and just go, yeah, of course not. But wow, what a lie!
It seemed legit. Jews deprived themselves of a lot of great things. So it seemed we don't eat bacon. It added up. If we're not eating bacon, all bets are off. Who knows what we're not doing? You know? And so yeah. But now they do it. It's funny. Now that I have nephews, they do it.
I have to ask you about this because a few weeks ago I was watching. Everyone was watching the big Adele concert. There was this big concert special, the big spectacle, and who do I see in the audience? Seth Rogen.
Yeah, I was there. I was in the front row of the Adele concert, and that is as surprising to me as anyone because I had no idea I was attending the taping of an Adele television special at all. I got an invitation to. Do you want to go to a small Adele concert? Is what I remember absorbing, and I go to my wife Laura. You want to go to this small Adele concert? Great, sounds fun. It's a Griffith Park. That sounds cool. So if I'm being honest, I hate to burst everyone's. I smoke weed, Jimmy, and me and my wife.
Breaking news here.
I know it's tough, but you'll have to reconcile that. But we are like, it's an Adele concert. It's in the park. We smoked a ton of weed, and we're just gonna go and enjoy this lovely Adele concert. Yeah. We pull up and we see camera cranes, there's drones flying around, there's an entire crew there, and I'm like, oh no, we are at the filming of a television special, I think. We're on a television show, and I'm like, maybe it's not that big a television special, and then the first person I see is Oprah Winfrey, and I'm like, oh no, I think it's a big television special.
Oh yeah.
And then me and my wife are like, okay, maybe we can just kind of like slink into the background, you know, like we'll just sit in the back. It's fine. We are not equipped mentally to deal with doing this right now, really. And so we go up to the desk and they give us our tickets, and our seat numbers literally are 1A and 1B. And I'm like, oh no,
it doesn't get bigger.
Like, that sounds close.
Yeah, it sounds real close.
So we go to 1A and 1B, and we're in the front row. We're in front row center. We're as close as you could fathomably be. I sit down. There's like a camera, literally just like pointed at my face.
Do you know Adele?
I've never met it. I don't know Adele. And if Adele, you're watching this. Why did you do that? And because the whole time I'm like, there's so many more famous people than me here who should be sitting where I'm sitting. And I could just like feel them be insulted that I had such a good seat. Like, I was in front of Drake. Like, there's no world where I should be in front of Drake. Why? How is that possible? And I could just feel, like, Drake's eyes, like, drilling into the back of my head. Like, why am I in 3R and he's in 1A? Like, I was 6 rows in front of, like, Ellen DeGeneres and Kris Jenner. Like, I truly have no idea why they did that. And it was truly wild.
What do you do when you're when the camera turns on you? What do you do at an Adele concert? Did you clap or sing along? Or?
You try to look, I try to look, the whole time I'm like, just trying to look cool, which is not like a healthy thought to have. And for me, at an Adele, it was hard for me to look cool because I'm uncomfortable. I'm too close. I feel like Leonardo DiCaprio behind me thinking like, did Seth Rogen write Rolling in the Deep? Is that why he's so close? Like, I feel out of place. And so I try to it looked like I very actively tried to look like I'm enjoying this Adele concert, which I was, but I was very distracted by the fact that I was on camera. So I was playing the role of just an undistracted, normal, cool guy trying to enjoy an Adele concert.
Well, weirdly enough, I put together a quick little montage of you enjoying the Adele concert.
Oh no,
Let's take a look at Seth Rogen.
There was a lot. A lot of standing. Every time I would just like, are we standing after every song? That was also one of those things. I was like, we're standing every time, every song. But
dude, that's fantastic.
But everyone I know watched it. I think it's the most popular thing I've ever been in my entire life. Like there's people who I know have not watched my last 5 movies who have been texting me being like, you were amazing. That Adele concert looked incredible. That's wild.
You got great reviews. Good. I'm glad.
Very good rave reviews.
I want to talk to you also about, I heard, it's not a rumor, I guess you actually are the voice of Donkey Kong in the new Super Mario Brothers movie. I think that would be a dream come true to anyone who plays a video. I love Donkey Kong. I mean, it's legendary.
I love Donkey Kong, yeah, and I think, it was not an expected call to get. As I was playing Donkey Kong as a child, I never projected myself onto that character necessarily, but no, it's a thrill. My mom is very proud of me. Everyone's very proud of me.
No. Your mom, by the way, who I follow on Twitter. I don't know if that's weird that I follow your mom on Twitter, but
not at all.
She makes me laugh. Your parents have been to the show many times, and tell her I said hello. She sent out this tweet that made me laugh. She said, my son is Donkey Kong. Don't really know what to say about that. She's got great delivery, man. She writes good jokes. She writes good jokes.
It is funny.
It is funny.
That's the type of support and encouragement I get at home.
Yeah, that's what made you who you are. Exactly. Right? I love Mom. I want to talk to you about your funny new animated series, Santa Inc., when we come back. More with Seth Rogen, ladies and gentlemen.